Looks clear. Go.
Salutations, Chumba! In this week's Cyberpunk 2077 news, I will be dropping a red pill on the misinformation surrounding the Valentine's Cyberpunk Cupid, discussing updates from CD Projekt Red, some FAQ answers from the CDPR community team, Mike Pondsmith, and R. Talsorian Games. CD Projekt Red released an awesome image of a cybernetically modified bounty hunter, the Cupid. Cyber Cupid is armed with a one-of-a-kind semi-automatic high-caliber rifle, which apparently has a special property of filling holes in people's hearts. Shoot me now, Cupid. It's cool artwork. The artist added quite a few nice features on his Cyber Cupid, such as the Japanese symbol for love and the Witcher symbol. There were also some numbers present on the gun, including 69 and 112 on the calibrator for the scope. Unsurprisingly, this led many fans to begin speculating whether or not these numbers meant something, which seems fair enough given the excitement surrounding the Cyberpunk 2077 game. But then various street rats began using the artwork to produce clickbait content. It's time for another red pill. The truth of the matter is, the Cupid image has no hidden meaning whatsoever. The numbers do not refer to anything, and neither is it another Cyberpunk 2077 alternate reality game, or ARG, similar to that seen at E3 and Gamescom. Cyberpunk 2077 community manager Emilia Kowat confirmed the Cyberpunk Cupid has no connection to Cyberpunk 2077 lore, the game, or anything else. It is just cool artwork to celebrate Valentine's Day, so enjoy it. Some Chumbas asked if the Cupid character would be viable. I suspect a character like the Cyber Cupid might actually be possible with an exotic build from Cyberpunk 2020, albeit there is currently no information whether or not exotics are confirmed for Cyberpunk 2077. That said, the possibility of cyberpsychosis and other mental health problems would be extremely high. As usual, there were many contenders for Street Rat of the Week, plagiarizing YouTube street rats with huge and exciting regurgitated drivel. The Express newspaper published more release date clickbait, and of course the aforementioned nonsense on CyberCupid revealing the Cyberpunk 2077 release date. However, this week's winner goes to a street rat who stated that Mike Pondsmith and R. Talsorian Games have nothing to do with Cyberpunk 2077.
Sticks and stones.
Unfortunately for the street rat, Maximum Mike was personally on the scene and decided to dispatch him, stating that if RTG has nothing to do with CDPR, then he must be wasting a lot of time flying back and forth to Warsaw and spending long hours with the Cyberpunk 2077 development team. Speaking of R. Talsorian Games, they recently did a podcast Q&A with Mike Pondsmith and Cody Pondsmith, covering Cyberpunk 2020 and Witcher pen and paper lore. If it is of interest to you, I provided a link on the community tab of my YouTube channel.
And I'm Mike Pondsmith. I'm the head of our Talsorian Games, and I'm the guy who killed your Cyberpunk character.
In CD Projekt Red updates, Cyberpunk 2077 Quest director Mateusz Tomaszkiewicz made it into the Forbes 2019 Europe edition of 30 Under 30 in the Games and Sports category. You might remember Mateusz from previous Cyberpunk 2077 news, as he was given a Johnny Silverhand samurai jacket by CD Projekt Red for his 10th anniversary working at the company. Tomaszkiewicz was previously the lead quest designer on The Witcher 3, before becoming the game director on the recently released Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales. There have been several unsubstantiated rumours of CD Projekt Red being linked with creating content for the Nintendo Switch. This was apparently based on a job advert for the head of software engineering for GOG Galaxy, which included a line: "Imagine game developers connecting players across GOG, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation and Nintendo Switch." Contrary to what some might say, there is currently no evidence to imply that Cyberpunk 2077 or The Witcher have anything to do with the Nintendo platform. Furthermore, when I attempted to verify the job listing, it had been modified to remove that sentence, which probably suggests an error that was once again magnified, taken out of context, and blown out of proportion. The community team at CD Projekt Red answered additional questions on Cyberpunk 2077, which I suspect most of my subscribers should be familiar with. Currently, no official merchandise based on Cyberpunk 2077 is for sale, but expect some in the future from the new online store CDPR are opening. On the topic of collectors or special editions of Cyberpunk 2077, for now it has been confirmed if there is one, it will be available for all platforms. And it should be something cool. CDPR reiterated once again there are no official pre-orders for Cyberpunk 2077, so if you see one anywhere it's either a placeholder or a scam. On the question of release dates, unless it's stated otherwise with full confirmation, CDPR suggests stop talking about them and keep such nonsense in your pants. Unless you have a statement about the release date with official links to social media and website, every date from other sources is speculation or just fake news.
Yahtzee.
In addition, the development cycle between Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk 2077 is almost 100% different. Therefore, drawing comparisons between the two to predict their release date is nonsensical. Cyberpunk 2077 will be released in 16 languages, 10 with full voiceover and 6 with subtitles. Additional language support might be added in due course. On the topic of nighttime, Philip Weber, Cyberpunk 2077 senior quest designer, commented that Night City is a big place, and the gameplay demo only showed a part of it. There will be complete day and night cycles as well as different weather conditions, so if you are looking for neon-drenched streets at night with heavy rain coming down, you will get that as well as bright colourful days. With regards to who V can work with, you will not be able to join the Max Tag team, since Cyberpunks value freedom the most. While they can work for many factions, they will never be able to permanently join any of them. The infamous third-person perspective question continues to show itself on a weekly basis, despite CDPR stating multiple times that the first-person perspective will not be changed. This question honestly should be dead and buried by now. Last but not least, CD Projekt Red confirmed once again that they have no plans for a beta pre-launch. In this week's subscriber Q&A, I received a few questions about E3, which takes place on June 11th to 13th at the Los Angeles Convention Center. First and foremost, CD Projekt Red have not released any information with regards to E3. There are no leaks or news on Cyberpunk 2077 and E3. A few tumbers have asked whether it is worth attending. Personally, I'm inclined to say no, particularly if you are from outside the USA. Unless you are an industry qualified attendee, someone with a media pass or have connections, you might struggle to justify the cost of attending. For instance, if hypothetically speaking CDPR do attend and showcase a demo, there is no guarantee you would even get to see it with a normal gamer badge, and most likely you will spend the majority of your time just standing in a line. If you are going to attend E3, let me know in the comment section. Hey Chumba, I'm Kazuliski and I hope you found this Cyberpunk 2077 news update to be informative. Are you interested in more Cyberpunk 2077 content? Then be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you have any questions or feedback, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching.